Meditation has been practiced for centuries as a means of transcending the known and entering a realm of inner peace and self-awareness. In this video, we will explore how meditation can help us step out of the known and into the unknown. We will look at how meditation can help us stay grounded and create lasting change through science-based practice, how to use mindful self-awareness to create change and unleash our potential, and how to cope with inner struggles and unlock metacognition through external solutions. We will also explore how to use meditation to achieve happiness for those with addictive tendencies, and how to navigate uncertainty and embrace the unknown. By the end of this video, you will have a better understanding of the power of meditation and how it can help you in your journey of self-discovery. When things get tough, it's easy to lose perspective and feel overwhelmed. It can be difficult to stay grounded in the face of frustration. But it is important to do so if we want to achieve positive change. By staying focused and trusting ourselves, we can better navigate our way through difficult situations. When it comes to practicing, remember that getting from the beginning point all the way through to the end is key. Don't get lost in distractions or turn off course. Stick with the task at hand until you reach your goal. And don't be afraid to push yourself, even when things are tough. Progress can be made if you're committed enough. As you continue practicing and developing patience, you'll start finding your own world within this process that helps refine positive change. In a time where cultures are growing increasingly divided, it's important for us all to come together and find common ground. By combining quantum physics with neuroscience, neuroendocrinology, psychoneuroimmunology, and epigenetics, among others, we can help heal our communities in a more holistic way. Change is something that we all seek, and sometimes it feels like we'll never find it. But, as scientists, we know that change is possible if we focus on it and work together. Our meditations are based on scientific principles and research, which means that they work to create coherence in the brain and heart. This creates a foundation for change to take place, not just in the moment, but over time as well. Many of us wait for a crisis to happen before making positive changes, but this is not the only way to create change. We can all make small changes ahead of time if we get creative. For example, suppose you want to lose weight, but don't feel motivated enough to start right away. Create an intention with an elevated emotion, something like love or joy, and craft a vision for the future instead of being held back by memories from the past. This will help you shift your neural circuitry and genetic expression living in the present moment. With a vision for the future, instead of being held back by emotions from the past. Next, make sure you write down specific commitments that you want to achieve with your meditation practice. This will help put your intention into action and bring about desired outcomes. Finally, keep practicing even when things aren't going according to plan. Mistakes are part of the process that lead us closer to our goals. With science-based meditation at our fingertips, creating lasting change is now within reach. It's no secret that personal growth and development are essential to our overall well-being. In order to achieve these goals, we need to be mindful of our behaviors, experiences, and goals on a regular basis. Becoming consciously aware of negative thoughts can help us to become more self-conscious of them, so they no longer have the same effect on our thinking or way of life. This is important because it allows us to make choices that will help us avoid certain situations, habits, or even people in order to maintain a healthy frame of mind. When it comes to gaining knowledge about how our brains, bodies, and ourselves work, there is no better place than workshops. These events allow us to sit still with these ideas without distraction, so that we can focus our minds in bringing positive change about positively within oneself quicker and more efficiently over time, if done consistently enough. Additionally, by being conscious who's observing those thoughts allows us insight into what part is actually processing them, which leads towards greater conscious control, which can ultimately lead towards useful introspection, resulting in positive continuous improvement over time. Most of us have experienced fear and anger at some point in our lives. These emotions can be powerful and destructive, leading us into negative behavior or preventing us from achieving our goals. However, it is important to get beyond these negative feelings in order to create change. By understanding how we work, we can begin to see the patterns that hold us back. Knowledge should be the forerunner of experience, so by learning about ourselves, we can start to make better choices for our future. For example, knowing that fear limits creativity can help us break free from the mental shackles that fear has put on us in the past. Taking time each day for self-reflection helps us connect with ourselves on a deeper level than we might otherwise be able to do. By paying attention to our body's needs, such as eating properly or getting enough sleep, environment, such as whether we're surrounded by positive or negative vibes, and time constraints, it can be difficult to ignore certain thoughts and feelings. However, by taking these moments for self-reflection, we may notice synchronicities that would have otherwise gone unnoticed. If you're someone who struggles with addictive tendencies, then you know that happiness can be elusive. External circumstances, like the weather, your job, or the people in your life, often don't have a huge impact on how we feel. Instead, we tend to look for something outside of ourselves to make us feel better. But this is only temporary happiness. Real happiness comes from within, from understanding and accepting ourselves for who we are, no matter what our past has been. Meditation is a great way to achieve this inner peace and understanding. It allows us to train our body and mind, so we don't rely on external validation or pleasure for emotional relief. Rather than looking outside of ourselves for answers, meditation allows us to look within and connect with our true inner self. This can help us to overcome addiction issues and find lasting happiness. So if you're looking for a way to improve your overall well-being, meditation may be the answer. Inner struggles are common, and sometimes people try to deal with them by engaging in external activities. For instance, they might buy a new car, go shopping for clothing, or take a trip. However, when the novelty of these activities wears off and the feeling remains, people will sometimes turn to drugs, alcohol, and gambling as a way of momentarily distracting themselves from their inner struggle. The problem with this is that over time our brains become desensitized, so we need more and more of the activity/substance to achieve the same effect, effectively leading to an addiction. True change can only come from within, and until someone accepts this fact, then they are likely be stuck in a cycle of relying heavily on external solutions to their internal feelings, which will ultimately lead them into trouble. Metacognition is the term for our ability to think about our thoughts, feelings, and actions. It's one of the most important skills that we can develop, as it allows us to take control of our lives. By becoming more conscious of our thoughts, habits, and behaviors, we can make better decisions and live happier lives. When it comes to metacognition, the frontal lobe, the largest part of our brain, is what sets us apart from all other species. This part of our brain is responsible for controlling behaviors and emotional reactions, as well as setting us apart from animals in terms of intelligence. Having control over these aspects of our lives enables us to make better life decisions. However, crossing over into the river of change can be difficult at first, as it involves stepping out of our comfort zone and doing things that are unfamiliar or uncomfortable. People often cling on to familiar emotions, such as guilt, instead of facing uncertainty due to fear of the unknown. This hesitation often results in unfulfilled dreams or goals, because we're not taking any risks. We're just avoiding pain instead. It's important to remember that discomfort is a signpost on the way to success. By facing it head-on, we're able to reach greater heights than if we were to avoid it altogether. So let's start living consciously and unlocking metacognition. This will give you a much stronger grip on your life. There is something undeniably appealing about stepping into the unknown. It can be scary, but from this place of unfamiliarity, true greatness can be achieved. As we step into the unknown, we often experience stressful emotions such as anxiety and fear. However, these emotions are actually addictive and provide us with a rush of adrenaline and energy. This means that people often use their problems to reinforce these feelings of addiction to stress. Thoughts can also activate stress responses, which leads to an individual becoming addicted to their own thoughts. In other words, they become scared to step out into the unknown. To overcome this obstacle, it is important to learn how to use different tools such as self-reflection and mindfulness techniques. Once you have learned how to navigate these unfamiliar spaces confidently, you will be on your way towards a better future for yourself. Below are some tips that will help you take steps towards embracing the unknown. Recognize that stepping into the unknown can feel uncomfortable, but don't let this stop you from trying. From here, focus on using your courage and strength to take risks. As you do so, know when boundaries need to be set and protected so that you don't get overwhelmed by changes in your life. Be curious. Go beyond what is familiar in order to explore new possibilities and territories within the unknown space. Allow yourself. Be vulnerable by opening up your heart. After all, no one knows everything. And as you journey further down this path of growth and self-discovery, prepare yourself for unimaginable outcomes that lie ahead. So friends, we have learned, meditation is a powerful tool that can help us step out of the known and into the unknown. By staying grounded, using mindful self-awareness to create change and unleash our potential, and coping with inner struggles through external solutions, we can use meditation to achieve happiness for those with addictive tendencies, navigate uncertainty, and embrace the unknown. This video has explored how meditation can help us in our journey of self-discovery. So, what are you waiting for? Unlock your potential today by exploring the power of meditation. Thanks for watching this video till the end. God bless you all.